paper is all about, and then you have to tell them, and they have that look on their face, like, you're telling me I'm going to do what? I'm going to delete everything but that last sentence and start over, right? And so a lot of times I use this strategy when I feel like we're in that place, right? So we might do this several days in a row, where we're doing some writing in class, and then before we leave, we try to find the center of that writing, so that then they can choose to figure out which one they're going to elaborate on, instead of doing these long, drawn-out drafts and then figuring out that it's not working, okay? So we're going to give it a try. All right, so this is something that I call boiling down the work. So what I'm going to ask you to do is I'm going to ask you to find someone close to you. It's best if we can just do two, because we can move a little bit more quickly if we have just pairs instead of groups of three. But if we have groups of three, we can. And I want you to read yours out loud, okay? And as you are reading, and this is something else that I've really found to be a huge shift in my classroom, is I've started to have students read almost everything out loud. Because when they do, they hear things they never would have heard before, and it doesn't take that much longer, and it really shifts the way we talk about writing. So I'm going to have you turn to somebody next to you, read it out loud, and as you're reading, I want you to be thinking about the lines or the phrases or even the words. It might just be the level of a word that you think is really, really important in what you've written. All right, can we do it? Great. And then if somebody, and then I also wrote, so all can be somebody's partner. So if we have an odd number, just raise your name and all can be your partner. Okay?
Read it to me and I'll tell you when it's done.
Right? You get the note card to give to me before you leave, the front of the note card, all right? So this is what I want to remind you about. You went through and you underlined phrases or sentences or words that you think were really important, but sometimes we have trouble remembering why we're writing, so I just want to remind you of the purpose. The purpose of this prompt is not just to answer the prompt, but to reveal something about yourself, okay? So as you look at those sentences that you've underlined or the words that you've marked, I want you to rewrite it onto the front of your note card so that you make sure that in the words you choose, you're also revealing something about who you are. Okay? Sound good? I'm going to make you go really fast. 3 minutes. Yeah, you'll be fine. You'll be fine. You'll be fine. Okay, 3 minutes. Let's see your note card. Okay? What happened from the first writing to the note card? All right, turn to somebody and talk to them.
I skipped the introduction and I was like, here it is. I'm writing down what she's doing with us.
Oh, that's good.
Activity with kids, but I'm not sure about this part.